When you first came, like it was challenging for you to get through a sentence from beginning to end on the same train of thought. You would skip topics within a sentence about 3 times.
Really?
So our conversations were often very kind of scattered and fractured. And then
Hmm.
8 months later, we got on a call and you're just calm, cool, collected, speaking slowly and completely in full thought trains.
I started using the AVE as well as the laser for the nose, as well as the ears, and the helmet. And I do them religiously a couple times a day, in morning and night. And I've noticed a lot of improvement. So I'm here to say that I feel a lot better. My energy level is even better than it used to be. And my thinking is even more clear now than it used to be as well.
I hear you had surgery.
I did.
You did have surgery. And after the surgery, you used microcurrent to help in the recovery.
I did. I used microcurrent. It definitely helped with getting much better quickly. Then I moved into chemo about a month after surgery, and I noticed that I was having issues with mouth irritation, and you supplied me with a red light mouth guard, which was wonderful because that really helped. I was able to do that, a couple of times a day, and it took care of it in between the treatment times. Once I was done with treatment, I had a minor stroke, and I started into using the helmet, which really, really, really helped.
And I remember that first day when we were going to do the helmet, or we were going to talk about you maybe starting the infrared light therapy, that you were struggling, like I would like to say it was you're struggling to make a sentence, but you really couldn't even make a sentence. It was words that maybe held together to make a sentence eventually, right? So that's where we were in terms of your aphasia when we started with the helmet.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, how was that for you kind of from that point in the days following and the weeks following?
See, I don't remember really losing language, but I remember fighting with words. Like I would see a word in my head and I would know the word was there, but it just wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
And so about 6 weeks after my stroke, I started with the helmet and doing that once a day. I noticed that it really helped.
Yeah, I certainly noticed. I would see you once a week, and I remember that again. That when we first started, no sentences. By the next week, you could say a few words in a row, and so that was a dramatic improvement.
Yep.
And then by week 3, you were speaking fluently, right? Just a nice, kind of normal cadence of speech.
So one other thing that I've also been able to do was totally get off of my anxiety medication that I had been on.
So, well, I appreciate this added piece that I was not aware of, that you were able to, responsibly wean yourself off of your anxiety medication and are not having the anxiety symptoms absent the medication. That's fantastic.
So I have an Aura ring, which measures my sleep patterns. And before I was doing and I've got a long history of this, the Aura ring measurement. And before I was doing the AVE, I was sleeping, my deep sleep was maybe 13% and my REM was maybe 10%. But now I'm enjoying awesome deep sleep. And I will get between REM and deep sleep 50%. So it's like 50 split, which is amazing.
So much of what's healthy for our brain happens in deep sleep. And so if we don't get into that deep sleep for long periods of time, our glymphatic system, or the lymphatic system for our brain, doesn't get turned on. So our brain doesn't get the housekeeping. It doesn't get the cleansing, the detoxification. and we can get those accumulation of toxins, which can lead to neuroinflammation and a cascade of things we don't want. Not to mention, all of the other restorative features of sleep.
I make sure that I do my brain treatment every morning if I can, but I do it once a day. I have been using the blue light mouth guard because I'm having some dental issues right now. Great. And that's been wonderful. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just know that I was kind of, well, we'll see if that works, and it really has.